Welcome to the deep dive. We're jumping right in today, focusing on the most critical system out there, Tropical Storm Melissa, the 2025 version. Our mission is to figure out why this, well, frankly, it's disorganized-looking storm is being seen as such a major imminent threat to the Caribbean.
Right, and first things first, if that name Melissa sounds familiar, you need to completely erase the 2019 storm from your mind.
Ah, okay, good point.
Yeah, that was a totally different animal. A minor, sort of messy subtropical nor'easter, caused a bit of coastal flooding, nothing huge. This 2025 storm, though, it's a classic warm core tropical cyclone. Comparing them is really dangerous. It underestimates this threat massively.
Okay, so that distinction is key, but looking at it now, it seems almost paradoxical. It's messy, lopsided, winds are only around 45 miles per hour. Why are meteorologists calling the environment an atmospheric powder keg?
It boils down to one thing: the fuel. Melissa is parked over incredibly warm Caribbean waters. We're talking 86 to 89 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow, that's really warm.
It's exceptionally warm. Think of it as a continuous supply of high-octane fuel. Theoretically, there's enough heat content there for this storm to reach Category 5 intensity, maybe 180, 190 miles per hour winds down the line.
Okay, so the potential is huge. If the fuel's that potent, what's keeping it in check right now? What's holding the lid on?
The only thing suppressing it currently is some temporary westerly vertical wind shear.
Wind shear, like crosswinds high up.
Exactly. It tears the storm structure apart, prevents it from, lining up vertically and really getting organized. It's disrupting things for now.
But the forecasts say that won't last. How quickly do the models expect that shear to back off?
Yeah, that's the critical part. Within the next, say, 24 to 48 hours, that shear is forecast to significantly relax. And once that happens, the environment becomes highly favorable. This leads to a pretty high confidence forecast for rapid intensification. RI.
RI, that's when the winds jump dramatically, right? Like 35 miles or more in a day?
That's the one. So we're looking at Melissa likely transforming into a really formidable major hurricane Category 4, maybe even stronger sometime over the weekend. Saturday through Monday looks like the window.
Okay, wow. And if that rapid strengthening wasn't alarming enough, there's its movement.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof. It's just crawling at 2 miles.
That's the threat multiplier right there. That incredibly slow speed does two bad things. One, it lets the storm sit over those super warm waters for longer, maximizing its intensification potential. And two, crucially, it guarantees multi-day sustained impacts wherever it ends up hitting. We're talking days of wind and rain for Jamaica, Hispaniola, Cuba, the Caymans.
Which brings us to this really challenging forecast problem, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's high certainty it's going to get incredibly strong, but where it goes, there's a lot of uncertainty there because the steering currents are so weak.
Precisely. High confidence in intensity, low confidence in the exact track. That makes preparing on the ground incredibly difficult for those islands.
And yet, even with the track uncertainty, some impacts seem almost guaranteed. You're saying the main danger isn't necessarily tied to where the exact center goes.
That's right. The primary hazard, the most widespread and potentially deadly one, is the rainfall. Forecasts are calling for 6 to 14 inches. That's 150 to 360 millimeters across a wide area. This freshwater flooding threat is effectively, you could say, decoupled from the storm's precise path.
Meaning catastrophic flash floods, landslides, those are almost a given, especially in the mountains, like in Hispaniola, or where the ground is already soaked, like Jamaica.
Absolutely. And the vulnerability in places like Haiti is just extreme. There's huge concern that widespread flooding could worsen the recent cholera outbreak there. That's a potential public health catastrophe.
And we're already seeing the danger, tragically.
Yeah.
Authorities reported a fatality in Marigot, Haiti, someone killed by a falling tree. The impacts are already starting.
It's a sobering reminder, yeah.
So the big takeaway here seems clear. Preparations absolutely must be based on that high confidence forecast potential. The major hurricane siege scenario, not on how the storm looks right now.
Exactly. You can't judge it by its current messy appearance. It's a race against time, really. The clock is ticking before that intensification likely kicks in.
Okay, so let's leave everyone with this to think about. We know the intensity forecast is looking extreme, but the track has major question marks. Given that, what critical systems, things beyond just the immediate coastal storm surge defenses, need to be secured right now to handle potentially several days of intense freshwater flooding, no matter precisely where Melissa's center tracks? That seems like the most urgent question.